Video, I want to just talk about this game I played in my carry class on Saturday as Lifestealer. I'm going to attach the full gameplay and commentary to this whole video so you can watch that after I'm done going through a few of the things that kind of sets a Smurf apart in this bracket and, you know, enables me to win these games and also just make high impact moves that don't necessarily pertain to my individual mechanical skill. Things that if you guys work on your understanding of the game, you can kind of replicate and just generally improve your ability to win lanes, to make good rotations, to carry games, and have a higher impact outside of the context of farming. So the first thing I wanted to talk about that's important in this game is the items I bought in the lane. So as you can see, I bought a buckler, which I think is super strong on safe lane right now, especially if you're in lanes against heroes like Windrunner, where they're just going to pressure you a lot with right clicks. Overall, having this buckler build up in the lane, especially now that Stout Shield is kind of interwoven into the hero and you don't need to really worry about buying it anymore, seems really super legit. It just makes you way stronger, and you can see I even bought an Orb of Venom. I played with a rank 2000 Lifestealer as a support last night, and the guy went Blightstone after his Quelling Blade and initial regen, and he was just so fragile and squishy. And he didn't understand the concept that when the enemy offlane does so much damage pressuring you, especially like with strong lanes, like in that game I think I was against the Shadow Shaman, you're not going to win trades even if you buy identical damage items, because you're a carry that doesn't have a stun, that doesn't have a nuke. You're just not going to win trades. So it's better to itemize to resist trading with a lot of armor, a magic stick, more regen, as opposed to like buy Blightstone and try and like damage them. And it sucks that even rank 2000 Immortal players don't really understand what items to buy in any given lane. So like this kind of insight is super useful and will help your laning phases a lot. The next thing I wanted to really like emphasize is something I talked about in my last video, which is carry rotations. You can see we already won bot lane, but what you notice is the Ogre Magi TP'd bottom since he went to the lane that the enemy team was losing. So what I immediately do as this Lifestealer is I just straight up go top. And it's pretty convenient that it coincides with Legion Commander dying, but I TP'd top to the shrine, and I actually did this in the troll game I talked about in the last video, where it was 7 minutes and I got a rotation on my lane. I was pretty low HP and I had the choice of either going back to base, flying out more regen, and trying to withstand this lane, or TPing to the shrine and then rotating into the enemy's lane. So like this is something that's been thought out. You know, I know Lifestealer is really strong against Gyrocopter at this point in the game because he just does nothing to me. I can just clearly run at him, walk at him, etc. like this. So you can see I end up killing him, but what's most important here is that I managed to win 2 lanes as a carry in this game. Whether you're position 5, position 4, position 2, position 3, position 1, if you can win 2 lanes, this is something I try and teach as many people as possible, you are going to win games. Just overall, if you have enough impact and enough skill and enough understanding in terms of itemization, laning, timings, matchups, then you can win 2 lanes in any given game. You're going to be gaining MMR until you get to a point where it just stops working, which honestly is high immortal. Like, it's honestly high immortal where this kind of concept, and I'm talking rank 200, rank 100, isn't applicable because people will counter rotate, they won't draft in bad ways that'll enable you to do these kind of rotations, you won't win the safe lane as a carry. You know, these kind of concepts stop working in high immortal. So if you're under that MMR, this is really effective way to gain MMR, to improve your understanding of the game, and just generally play Dota in a more conscious manner. So you can see, since Ogre committed his CP to bottom, I immediately punished that by going top. This is a concept that doesn't just apply to the laning phase. When people make bad rotations and bad moves and bad TPs around the map, it's really important that you're punishing them. One of the biggest ways when I did my Road to Immortal series, where I went from 3k to 7k in 1 month and like 300 games with like a 75% win rate, when I got to like Ancient and Divine, I noticed that, especially if I wasn't playing mid, my ability to kind of win the game in 20 minutes started dropping off really hard. And even my wins, because my win rate was still good, even my wins, they started feeling really difficult, ended up being 30-40 minutes. Now this is a faster patch than it was 3 to 6 months ago, but the kind of point still remains that in that bracket, games just extend longer and people farm better and farm much more. But a core principle is playing carry is to constantly be shoving out waves and then jungling your way towards objectives, jungling your way towards shoved creep waves, because your goal is to force rotations, force TPs, force bad movement from the enemy team that you or your team can punish and take advantage of, whether it's punishing in terms of smoking, killing, creating circumstances where you can ward, or most importantly, having people who threaten to kill you show on the map. One thing that I want to kind of bridge into my next big point in this Lifestealer game that I talked about a lot in the actual gameplay is that the only hero in this game I am scared of is Treant Protector. He's literally the only hero because he's the only one who does anything to me through rage. If I rage TP, no other hero can deal anything to me. So I always have this TP, this rage TP, as something I'm, you know, it's like my backup plan to get out of any circumstance. You can see the thing that has enabled me to constantly be succeeding in this game is that I am always farming in a lane or in a space where heroes are weak against me. So as soon as they had 3 heroes in my lane, I'm gone. As soon as I know who threatens to kill me, like this Treant Protector, I'm not there. And I'm waiting for this top lane to be shoved out and people to show. They show Wind Ranger, they show Gyrocopter, but I know Treant is dead, so I can play extremely aggressive here, and it just doesn't matter what these heroes do to me. This kind of concept is really important to you. My next video will probably be a coaching session with a similarly ranked Legend Ursa player, and I'm going to emphasize the same points using someone else's gameplay instead of my own. So it's not even going to be a smurfing gameplay. I really want you guys to check that one out too, probably tomorrow, but I'm going to move forward into the next point. The next point that I kind of wanted to talk about is something that happens in this next 3 minutes that's really important in terms of winning carry games. I'm paying attention to this fight that happens bottom, and they use Treant Protector ulti. So I'm flying out TPs obviously, and at this point, now that they've used Tree ult, they have nothing to cancel my rage TP, which means I'm able to be really aggressive in this top lane. So what I start doing is I start farming aggressively. I'm farming on the enemy side of the map, and I even bought my own wards and sentries. But I want to talk about what happens. This Legion's playing here, and he is really good by playing near me for this MMR because I'm the strongest hero on the team, and he's the person that poses the biggest kill threat to any of the enemy teammates. We literally don't have a stun in this draft, so Legion is the person on our team that kills people. So it's really important for this Legion to be playing in a place where rotations are going to be forced. So they're going to have a support, presumably, TP top by virtue of me pressuring this lane and shoving this lane in. And Legions are only major kill threat to anyone on the enemy team, especially heroes like Windrunner and Ember Spirit that are pretty difficult to kill. So it's great that Legion's TPing there. So I force the rotation top by shoving in top, and then I go farm middle since I don't want to kind of overlap and nobody's rotated yet. But pay attention, there's 3 heroes farming bottom and I'm just chilling mid. What we're going to do is really important is I'm going to farm my way back towards the wave that I want to shove as someone comes to depressure it, and I'm farming my way back towards just a lane and superior farm as a way to, as opposed to just jungling from like mid to here, which is like the biggest bad farming habit I would say carries have under like 5-6k MMR. They will farm from like mid defensively when the enemy team is all posturing and playing bottom. If you know the enemy team has all been posturing and playing bottom and all of their setup heroes are bottom, e.g. like Ogre and Treant, then it's guaranteed that all their vision is bottom, and it's guaranteed that that's like the place that's ideal for them to fight. So if I just farm my way towards top, I can easily force heroes out of their comfort zone, out of places where Treant and Ogre can set up for them, and then just straight up kill them with someone like LC, or punish the other side of the map by forcing 1 or 2 bad TPs. So what happens is I end up just playing top, and Wind Ranger comes here level 8 because he's a support, and LC just gets a free kill. So I didn't exactly show it, but essentially what happens is they use Tree ult and the enemy team loses a fight top. So this is also a super sick place to fight because our team is just so good at roshing. So when you're Radiant and you're a carry or a set of carries that have an advantage in terms of rosh, it's just super natural and easy for you to convert a one fight on the enemy side of the map where they don't have vision into like a super free rosh and just convert that into a huge lead. So in tomorrow's video where I'm coaching a legend carry player on Ursa, something similar to what's about to happen in my game happens, where he's pushing the enemy offlane tower, and there's a fight that breaks out for literally no reason. So I'm getting a free tower here, and they're going to rotate a bunch of heroes. I don't care about the fight. Like, yes, I have Aegis, and I probably can win a fight, but I'm way more interested in, 1, just taking this free tower, and 2, forcing bad rotations and having an even better fight elsewhere. Like, this LC goes in and basically dives when I've already used my rage to ensure that I get the tower. So I just don't even bother committing to this fight, and I literally just TP out of what is essentially a dog shit fight that LC died instantaneously on. And I just go back into doing what I'm doing, which is shoving out a wave and controlling the enemy jungle where I have vision. And lo and behold, since they rotated multiple heroes bottom, aka the hero that can't kill me, this Treant, I know that I can force this fight top because Treant died bottom. Now, I'll admit I wasted the Aegis playing a little bit too aggressive here because I was a little bit too fast to make this play, and people don't play as fast as I do in this bracket. But nonetheless, the fact that Treant TP bottom means there's literally zero way I can lose a fight top. So I just instantaneously respond to bad TP commitments by the enemy team and force fights on the other side of the map. And now I just mostly chill until I have my Manta, which is kind of my counter to the enemy tree's ulti. I also end up getting a spider legs, which is pretty sick as well. I guess the last thing that's really worth talking about is my actual team fight and itemization process in terms of carrying this game. If you look, due to bad map movements and bad farming patterns, my entire team ends up falling off really hard, except for me. This was actually a pretty difficult game to win considering I'm smurfing, but I wanted to just talk about my items a little bit. So obviously I have spider legs, which are just like the best boot in the game, and I've sold my phase boots. I ended up selling armlet for Minotaur horn, which gives you 20 strength and essentially is a 1.75 second BKB. So I essentially have 3 ways to dispel the Treant root, which is super important for me, and I'm probably going to try my best to use the Minotaur horn for that. The Manta obviously also is to dispel the Treant ult. The Abyssal Blade gives me, you know, stronger disable, and obviously this blink gap closing ability that it has now is super strong. And I needed the Mjolnir because it helps me burn through tree armor, it helps me burn through their actual natural armor. Like they have 26 armor on this guy, 22 armor on this guy, 30 armor, 20 armor. This guy has 32 armor, and the Mjolnir just gives me like magic damage that just burns through that. Like if I look at Gyrocopter, he has 30% magic resist and 63% physical resist. They also have a Crimson Guard, so just naturally the magic damage from Mjolnir is going to do way more damage. It could have gone AC if I was actually worried about their physical damage towards me, because the biggest thing I wanted at this point was attack speed, but just the actual damage from Mjolnir is just so significant. That kind of explains my items. You can see that I just wait for Tree to actually ulti, and I'm saving my Abyssal Blade for when I actually need to use it for the gap closing aspect. We just end up killing the gyro, and at this point they literally can't fight into global into all my spells. So I've kind of gone over my team fighting philosophy, how I played the mid and late game, how I played the laning phase. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and learned something a little bit about my approach to smurfing on carry. The rest of this video is going to be some cut up. I'm going to try and cut as little of it as possible. Commentary, the actual gameplay of this game, if you want to watch that in full. But if not, I hope this first 10 minutes has been useful for you. You've learned something about the carry position. I hope you watch tomorrow's video, which is also going to be a carry coaching video. And I hope overall the last 3 days worth of videos, or I guess this video, last video, and the next video have been useful for improving your carry gameplay. Make sure you guys leave a comment, leave a like, and let me know what you think about the video, and enjoy the rest of it. Peace. So normally, like, I started with the Orb of Venom, 1 set of Tangos and a Quelling Blade, and just ferry out more regen, but I'm not going to really be able to utilize Orb of Venom in this lane, I don't think. It's going to be really hard to trade with Tree because he just hits so hard. I could get it in like 2-3 minutes, and then obviously I can't really hit Windrunner. So I'm just going to cut as many of the trees as I can. Usually what they should be doing is bringing like 2 heroes. Is that Ember Spirit? No, he's mid. Looks like Silencer's dead. But he died for the runes, so it's okay. Looks like you guys... Do you hear the game volume? Okay, cool. So it's Wind Ranger top. I don't know who their offlane is then. Ogre? I just saw Wind Ranger top. They're just tri-laning with a tree offlane. Okay, I'm gonna go. You can go top if you want, Silencer. This is a free lane for me. If you stay here, you should just pull. So I actually can't like out deny him. He just has more damage, so I'm just gonna click him, even if it pushes the lane, to protect my creeps. He just has like 80 damage. Since this is a one-on-one, I'm just gonna rush the oof. I did not expect him to have stun level 1. Can try and pull the wave. Just gonna hold this skill point. I don't think I'll get open wounds, but we'll see. It's okay, man. I think I'm dead, actually. Spent my gold, though. My voice is too loud? Okay. I'll fix it in a second. It's hard because people give you mixed. He's actually really tanky. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time to fix the microphone volume, and then after that, I'm gonna kind of drop it. Hopefully this is good. So I definitely need a Manta this game for sure, just because they have a tree. It's really good against all their heroes. Dispels Ignite, dodges Shackle Shot. With the new Lifestealer, your attack speed buff that you get from your second spell just makes you so hard to train with, and that's why most people max the second spell now. Did you manage to get a pull off? Yeah, you did. Should try connecting the pull. Seems like he's not gonna be able to. Oh my gosh, I forgot about the bounty. Should be able to just easily kill this tree. Power shot plus any other spell might be able to kill me. Kinda just gotta be careful. I think I'm gonna leave. Don't want to be here anymore. Try and go play bottom. Let me play top, please. Let's swap these lanes. Do you have tombstone? No. So I literally just made a video on that concept. If you noticed, around 3, 4, 5 minutes I was watching top to see how it was going, because I know eventually I'll be really strong against Gyro. And as soon as Ogre TP bottom, it's a pretty big identifier that I can just leave top, and it coincided directly with the 7-minute shrine timings, which allowed me to just TP top. If you're gonna buy all the wards,
he's fucking 4 times in mid, put fucking ward in.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the same thing but nicer. If you're gonna buy all the wards, please place them.
It's free, wards is free.
Just force out win run and he can't lane. I'm gonna get 2 points on my E just for the range. Get this outpost. Balance. If they're just gonna keep going back to the lane, then I'm just gonna keep fighting them. It's a free kill. He has no TP on Gyro, means he can't run. Can you come for the Gyro? The Gyro, the outpost doesn't matter. Outpost literally doesn't matter. Oh, come on, I'm dead now. Why I'm dying? Why? Does he have chains? I don't know. I can infest a creep. That's my only play. I'm healing. In the future, the outpost literally doesn't matter at 10 minutes, so just kill the carry. Oh, I have to press R to get out, so they changed it.
For the shrine.
This shrine's up because they changed it to
Shrine, please.
4 minutes. Hold on. Oh my god, I just misspelled this. Yeah, sorry.
Damn shrine, hey. Amber has defeat. Amber in Beast, he's coming cover jungle. Amber right here.
At the moment, the only hero I'm scared of is Tree, and I know he's bottom.
I told you Amber's there.
Am I actually there? Oh. Yes. Okay. I should have just TP'd actually. That was dumb. I should have TP'd bottom earlier. As soon as they had 3 heroes top and used all their TPs, I should have just been more strict and TP'd. It's my fault for being greedy. They're just sitting around 3 people doing nothing. They have 2 wards on Ogre. Just gonna go bot. He's not invis yet until level 10, so you don't have to worry about using a duck. Guys, outposts don't matter until 20 minutes, just so you know. We don't have to die for outposts. I have psychopath teammates this game. Winner uses ulti bot. So did Tree. Very weird game. We got 0 rings because they TP'd out top. I believe I'm gonna go Desolator for damage and then Manta. Manta's just too good to pass up on this game. Still no TP on Gyro, so he can't TP out. I think I can kill him. He's got a lot of stats because of his pupil item. I'm not gonna waste rage until this missile's about to hit me. He used it on a creep. What the hell? I didn't realize that. I'm gonna de-ward here in case they have ward. Looks like they don't though. Just gonna hold on to it then. Not a useful item for me. Should give it to Huskar. This guy has a TP now. His play should be TPing. Yeah. We can rosh whenever you want, Huskar. Just let me know. Probably should have bought TP earlier. We have like total map control. There's no point in like forcing a fight bottom into the tree. It's like their only strong hero. Can you guys all stop complaining about each other? It's fine. We're winning this game really hard. We can approach really fast, let's go, if you want to do it with me, man. Once I have Manta, unless I misplay, I should be unkillable. You guys just play with me top. They're showing 3 heroes bottom, 4 heroes now. I'm honestly gonna get move speed. I think it's gonna help me kill the gyro. Ogre's coming. Should be a cool kill, maybe. Oh, that's temporary, right? So that isn't actually useful for me. It doesn't actually heal me. Hey, I have an item for you I don't want. Anybody? Take it. It's gonna lose the HP. What's happening? Hey man, we can rush really easily. Can you break the Lincoln's please, Silencer, with this spell? think I'm gonna take it. Coming bottom. The tree TP bot, if we fight, or top, if we fight bot, we can very easily fight and get this out. That's a mistake. I might just TP top, it's a little dumb fight. Oh, I TP to the outpost, whoops. I'm supposed to be to the tower. They use a ton of TP's bot. Can one person come top and help me kill everybody? This gyro could just die if I get one person instead of jungling. It's 3 heroes. The tier 1 tower is a good place to start. I have the Aegis. It's a free fight. We don't have Ember tree. Good job. Bounties, guys. Try and get these 2 bounties and these 2. Don't fight top, they're always funny. Don't have me. All you have to do, honestly, is just understand TPs. Like, just basic math, okay? Oh, it's a huge item for me, you guys. Sick. If they're TPing, I'm actually going to keep using Orb Venom. It's really underrated. If they keep TPing like heroes, just go fight somewhere else. It's so easy. Like, they can't play in 3 lanes. That's just game losing to play in 3 lanes. Holy shit. Can fight, they TP'd when they're bot. Can't be losing he has a evils on him, but I didn't realize. My fault. Probably a bad idea for us to be jungling during this fight, that's okay. I mean, fast you, come here. There's a remnant top. I don't think I played that well that fight. It's okay. I'm just getting insane items. What the hell? Man. I have too many items. Yeah, I'm thinking about which one I want to keep. Give me a second. You take that Mindbreaker, please. Put it here. Oh wait. Give me that back. Give me that back actually. I just realized I'll take the Mindbreaker. I just realized I have 2 boots because of the spider legs. You can take the PMS again. Too many items in this damn game. Can you stop jungling, please, Huskar? You can easily fight. Careful, I want to push out these lanes. I feel like they're gonna be 5. We have global. Okay, we can kill. I guess Huskar just stopped playing Dota. They vault back on 1. I'll cut the next top wave. Try and get the runes, please. Yeah, wicked kill. Next row should be coming up soon. Fine, I'll use my E. With Vlad's and Paladin Sword and Open Wounds and Feast, I heal so much. People are leaving. Not sure I can protect you, Simon. Next rush will be up any second. Is that dead? Oh shit. I'm coming. They don't take rush fast. I don't want Mindbreaker anymore, I guess. What the hell am I watching? I didn't realize Huskar was rushing. I guess I'm just not aware of what the hell is happening. Yo, Trent, can you shut the fuck up, please? You're so toxic, dude. There's no reason for that. I have Abyssal Blade now. I'm very, very strong. LCS buyback. We're fine. We're gonna win the game. Guys, we should be fighting at our base, not outside the base. Fight at the base. What's my buyback cost? 1500. It's crazy how hard some of these games are to win. Don't silence me, I'll mind people. Press Q on stop. I'm gonna go take racks. You wanna come with me on dying? Just keep spamming that solo press. Can you get the runes when you respawn silencer if possible? I'm gonna go take the shrine, come with me. Boy, oh boy. At this point, kind of just want to play for them, trying to play in 3 lanes and get pickoffs. super easy with LC. See what I mean? Damn, that tree armor really keeps him alive though, eh? We can push top if you want. I think the mules. I'm thinking Mjolnir. Gives me a little bit of added true strike when the lightning proc. Don't duel. I tried to Abyssal Blade. And it helps me burn through the armor. Whoops. I think the Paladin Sword's just better because the lifesteal than Armlet. I don't know, Armlet's a lot of damage, man. It's hard to really decide what's better. It's really hard to decide. I can't decide. Okay, Armlet is blah blah blah. It's like 40 damage and blah blah blah. It's actually more like 70 damage because of strength. 70 damage, some HP, some armor, attack speed versus this lifesteal. Maybe I'll give this a Huskar. I think that's what I'll do. I am having big mana problems, honestly. Especially because Abyssal Blade costs a lot of mana now. And so does I'm gonna get both outposts. Let's get 2 banners. That's a huge edit for you. Just take it, let's go. Yeah, do you have room for a Paladin Sword, man? It's better than your Morbid Mask. Use this for now. It's better than Morbid Mask. Bruh. I'm ready to fight. Could we just fight right now? Force some shit? I have DD. Come force some shit. Greasing could be there. Huh. I should not have wasted rage to destruct Shackle Shot. It's my fault. The tree actually fucked me. And I knew that too. That was a really bad decision. It's like a second BKB. They actually got the Aegis and I want buyback. I might actually lose the game. I swear, carrying is really fucking hard at this MMR. Jesus Christ. When you play like traditional carries, I feel like the way to actually carry these games is play shit like Morphling and just one-shot everybody in the game like a Nth Core almost with an E-Blade instead of like letting the game go away. I wish I had level 30 for that damage town. Okay, it's 40. 40-second cooldown. It's actually long. I'm gonna go this item. Guys, fight inside the base. I don't want to fight here. I want to fight inside the base, please. Not even there yet. We're fine. 1.75 seconds is not a lot. I'm gonna save that for root because that's basically all I can use it for. It allows me to, like, I don't know if I can use this while raged though. That's something interesting I don't know the answer to. Good job. My voice is too loud still? Or is it better? My audio levels are bad? If they don't have buybacks, we just go through them. I'm curious if Rage stacks with this Minotaur Horn. I don't think it does. It's 3 buybacks. They're coming in. They're gonna throw. Focus gyro. Calm down, bro. You're in their base. We're gonna throw on them. GG. Yeah, it stacks. Wow, interesting. I don't know if that's intended or not, but it does stack. GG. I think the second spell in Lifestealer is a lot stronger than it used to be. Yeah, my whole team was angry. I think the biggest things to take away from that lane were 7 minutes. As soon as the shrine was up, I left bottom, coinciding with the rotation from Ogre Magi. So as soon as they have 3 heroes, I'm looking for an opportunity to get out of here. And I just know ahead of time that, like, Gyro can't lane against me. So it's really good to, like, kind of line these factors up for a really advantageous rotation to win 2 lanes. And then beyond that, in the mid game, something carry players and just people in general really struggle with is keeping track of TPs. It's like Dire should never be allowed to play in 3 lanes at once. So as soon as I see them TPing heroes in bad places, like, I play aggressive on the other side of the map and tell my team, and that's something you really need to do, is tell your team to you know, move on this side of the map where they have fewer people that are able to actually contribute there and just force a fight or an objective. Overall, I'm happy with my itemization. I don't know. I like the Mjolnir. It felt good. The attack speed. Could have easily gone AC, but I feel like someone else can just get it. I don't think, like, they're doing that much physical damage to have to worry about having it defensively. Just wanted it for the attack speed and stuff. Do you make more money on Twitch with 500 viewers or on YouTube with 1,000 viewers? Viewers in general don't really make much money, but ads in general on YouTube make, because that's viewers, right? The only thing that viewers do is give you ad revenue. So the YouTube ad revenue rates are better. It's true, Tiny Pony. Will I upload this VOD? Yes. Can I play Morph? Yes, I really want to. It's one of my favorite heroes. Pick Pudge Carry? I'm okay. I played Pudge Carry on my main account. It's more like 2.5k. The account's 3k. How did I lose the Slark match? That was yesterday. I was just playing a game at night for fun. The Venomancer just went AFK in the middle of the game. So it was 4v5 and it just got too difficult to win. It just happens sometimes. What do you do if your team is more concerned about jungling than fighting together? I mean, my team was more concerned about jungling than fighting together in that game. So I tried to, 1, direct them. 2, I tried to play aggressive on the map, knowing who actually threatens to kill me. If you saw that whole game, I was talking the entire early game about what actually kills me, and it's the tree. If I get caught with rage used and rooted by tree, I'm actually really susceptible to dying. So I just made sure for the first 25 minutes I didn't play on the same side of the map as tree. And then second, whenever they used and misused TPs, I just played really aggressive and pushed out the waves and forced rotations, and then like try to punish elsewhere. But all the way up to like 5-6k, people are more concerned with jungling than playing Dota. So like it's not an excuse if you're Legend or you're Archon, because it's not going away. You're going to be Ancient and people are going to care more about jungle. You're going to be Divine and people are going to care more about jungle. And you're going to be Immortal and people are going to care more about jungling. So it's more important for you to understand like how to work around that and how to actually play Dota.